Alright class, so it's lecture number 86 and it's week number 15, and in today's class we are going to start a new topic. Its name is locus and construction. This topic appears in both of the papers, mostly in paper 1. It involves all the construction work. So whenever you are attempting such type of questions, so the placement of these questions should be at the end of your paper. Never ever attempt the locus question at the beginning of the paper, so you will have an issue regarding the time management. So never ever attempt the locus question in at the beginning of the paper. Now the question arises that what is a locus? How you define a locus? A locus is a path. Locus is a path which follows certain conditions. Let's suppose Mr. A told Mr. B to stay away from me at least 1 kilometer. Now that is a condition for Mr. B, that he needs to make a distance of 1 kilometer with Mr. A, right? So that is the locus of Mr. B. He can move at this point which is 1 kilometer away. He can move this point which is 1 kilometer away. So he should always move 1 kilometer away from Mr. A. So a path which follows a certain conditions is called a locus. Now before we are going to attempt before we are going in deep of the topic locus, we need to start with the basic construction. Let's suppose in triangle ABC, AB is 5 centimeter, BC is 6 centimeter, and AC is equals to 10 centimeter. How you are going to construct this triangle, you need to give it a try. In the last class I had told you that for today's class, make sure that you have a compass, D, scale and pencil. So I give you a time of 2 minutes. What you need to do, you need to construct this triangle A, B and C. Start. Done? Take your time, you still have a time. Take your time to construct the triangle A, B and C. Alright, if you plot your triangle, at first you will make a line of AB, that is 5 centimeter. If you place your scale at point A and plot a line of 10 centimeter, place your scale at point B, plot a line of 6 centimeter, then it is completely wrong. We never ever plot the triangle in this way. Then how we are going to plot the triangle? For that purpose, there is a short video which you can see and learn how you are going to plot the triangle by these dimensions.
This video is going to be teaching you how to construct triangles. The 3 types of triangles that you will be able to construct are mentioned on steps 1, 2 and 3 on the front screen. If you're going to be constructing the triangles with me, make sure you've got the correct equipment. You'll need a ruler with you. You'll need a protractor with you, which can either be a half protractor or a full protractor. And you'll also need a compass. Make sure that the pencil that you're using with your compass is fully sharpened before you start, continue with this video. The first triangle we're going to construct is one where you've been given the length of 3 sides. So we've got 11 centimetres, 7 centimetres and 8 centimetres. So the first thing we need to do is get up our ruler. And I always pick the longest length, so I always pick 11 centimetres as being the base. So with your pencil, draw 11 centimetres. Once you've measured that, you should then label it 11 centimetres. Now to get the other 2 sides of 7 centimetres and 8 centimetres, we're going to have to use our ruler and we're going to have to use it with our compass. So get your compass, put the needle at 0 and then open your compass to 7 centimetres. And then we're going to draw a big arc from one side of the base to above the baseline. So open it up and do a nice arc like that. Then for the next one we're going to have to open to 8 centimetres. So again, get it lined up with your ruler, open it up to 8 centimetres and then go to the other side of your baseline and do a nice arc. Then where those 2 arcs intersect is where you need to join the base with that line and then the other side of the base with that line. And then you've constructed your triangle. After your construction, make sure that you put in the length of 7 centimetres and 8 centimetres. So whoever's marking your work knows that you know which side is which. The second triangle that we're going to construct is when you've been given the length of one side and 2 angles. So exactly the same as last time, you're going to get your ruler up to do the base, and that's 9 centimetres in this question. Get your pencil, draw a nice straight line of 9 centimetres. And then we're going to get our protractor out. So it doesn't matter which side is 65 and which side is 43 because the question doesn't specify which we need to use. So I'm going to line it up on the right hand corner and then I'm going to measure round. I'll start with 65 degrees. So you need to look which scale you're going to use. Obviously we don't start counting at 180, we always start counting at 0. So I'm going to use the outside scale and I'm going to go around 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then 65 is there. So move that out of the way and then again use your ruler and a pencil to make that angle. Like last time, always make sure you label everything you do. So that's 65 degrees and I should have labelled that 9 centimetres after I'd drawn it. So then the other angle over here has got to be 43 degrees. So this time I'm going to have to use the inside scale because that's the one that starts at 0. And I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 43. So that's there. Mark it on. Move the protractor away. And then again join that up with a ruler and a pencil. and then as before, make sure you just label that 43 degrees. And then that's your second triangle done. So finally, constructing a triangle when you've been given the length of 2 sides and 1 angle. So again, exactly the same method. Get your ruler. Draw the longest length as your base. So that's 12 centimeters here. So nice and accurate. Make sure you label it, 12 centimeters. The next thing we're going to do is take our 51 degrees, and it doesn't tell us which side we need to go to, so it could be this side or that side, but you must check in the test or an exam if they've asked you to do it at a particular point, then you must do that. So line that up. 51, we're going to use the outside scale, 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. That's that marked. Get your pencil and your ruler and join it up. And I'm going to do it quite long because I don't know how big 7 centimeters is yet. I'm going to do it like that. And then to get this accurate, I'm then going to get my ruler and I'm going to measure 7 centimeters. So that is going to be from here. So that's going to start at 0, mark it. And then go from the bottom left hand corner to that mark. And now again, sorry, I should have labelled that 51 immediately. So that's your 51 degrees there. And then this length here is your 7 centimeters. And that is your third construction complete.
Alright, so I hope that you know very well how you construct the triangle with such type of dimensions, and with the proper working of your compass and your D, now you know how to plot the triangle. And we have already discussed in the video that there are 2 cases in which all the dimensions are given and in which there is a combination of angles and the dimension, right? After that, we need to learn how we draw the line bisector. Now first thing, what is a line bisector? Bisector means divide into parts, 2 equal parts, that is meant by a bisector. Let's suppose we have a line 10 centimeter. We need to draw the bisector of this line. How we do that? Let's suppose we have a point A and we have a point B. There are certain steps of construction to draw the line bisector. Step number 1. Place your compass at A. Open it more than half. Mark 1 point above and below the line. What does it mean? Place your compass at A. Now your compass is at A. Open it more than half. Let's suppose I have opened it till this point, right? 1 mark above the line, that is my mark. 1 arc below the line, that is my mark. For second step, place your compass at B, same radius, mark 1 arc above and 1 below. Now what you need to do, place your compass at B. No need to change your radius, 1 mark above and 1 mark below. You got 2 points, right? One is above the line and one is below the line. So step number 3, join these 2 points. Join these 2 points. So that is the line bisector. And by line bisector, if the total length is 10, on the left side we have 5, and on the right side we have 5 centimeter. Line bisector are line that cuts the line into equal parts, right? So that is a line bisector. And one thing you need to remember: once you open your compass, never change your radius. एक दफ़ा कंपास खुल गया कभी चेंज नहीं होगा उस क्वेश्चन में, never ever. You cannot change the radius in a single question, right? So for line bisector, there is a short video that will explain a little bit better, because I can't use the compass and D on my screen, so that is why I am taking the help from the video animation, so you will have a better idea after watching the video, right?
Okay, this video is going to show you how to bisect a line. To bisect a line, we're going to cut it into 2 pieces that are exactly the same length. Now, to begin with, we need to match up our pair of compasses with the very left-hand point of the line. So the needle and the left-hand point of your pair of compasses must match up. Now, from now on, I might call the pair of compasses a compass, but you can use either or during today's lesson. I'm going to open up the compass to more than halfway along the line. This is a really important part of the process. It has to be more than halfway. I'm then going to lift it up and I'm going to draw a large arc that goes from the top to the bottom and intersects the line. So we've intersected the line. Now, the vital part of this is to make sure when you move your compass to the other side, the distance between the needle and the pencil has remained exactly the same. This distance here must have remained exactly the same, okay? Next step, again, lift up your compass and draw a large arc. And you should see that your 2 arcs have intersected at 2 different points. I'm now going to close my compass and put that to the side. And to bisect the line, I'm going to draw a vertical line from one point, so the first intersection, down to the second intersection. Now, by doing that, you've bisected the line into exactly 2 halves. And we can check that by getting our ruler and measuring it. So as you can see, this side is 72 millimetres. If I move the ruler to the right-hand side, our second piece is also 72 millimetres. So both lengths are the same, so we know we've bisected it. We could also notice that we've created a right angle, so the 2 lines are perpendicular. Again, we can check that by getting our protractor and lining it up, and you should be able to see that the angle created is 90 degrees. Therefore, the lines are.
Alright, so after the line bisector, the third important thing is angle bisector. What is angle bisector and how we draw it? Suppose that we have a triangle A, B, C. We need to bisect angle P. How we are going to do that? Step 1. Place compass at P. Open it. Now I'm not saying that open it more than half or less than half. You have to open it as a moderate. So you can plot the arc on your figure. So I will place my compass at B, open it and mark the arc. Open it, mark an arc on both lines. By both lines, I meant that BA and BC. Step 2. From new points, and we have new points. Let's suppose I say that this is point N and this is point N. From new points N and M, mark and arc. Now I will place my compass at point N and I will mark an arc. With the same radius, I will place my compass at M and mark an arc. Now you got a point here, right? You need to plot the line that connects these 2 points, and that is the angle bisector, right? Let's suppose I say that this point is K. Join point B and K and extend the line. Now the line BK is angle bisector of A, B, C. That are your step of constructions. You can write it down in your copies. Alright, and for better explanation, I have a short video regarding the angle bisector, and I expect that when you watch the video, you can easily understand the concept or the thing that I am telling you in this explanation. Remember those points that are written on the screen so you can interlink them with the video you are going to see now.
So the purpose of this video is to show how to bisect an angle using a compass and a straight edge. So let's see. So we have a given angle A, and what we're going to do is place our compass point on point A, open up our compass arm large enough so that it will be able to intersect both sides of angle A, make an arc. And then what you're going to do is then label the 2 intersection points, B and C. Then take your compass, place the point on point B, and open up the arm of the compass over halfway between the 2 sides of your angle, make an arc. And then using that same radius, put compass point on C and go ahead and make another arc, which is congruent to the arc you had just made. The intersection of those 2 arcs will be a point on the angle bisector. So let's label that point D. Then taking your straight edge, place your straight edge such that you make a line that goes through points A and D. And there you have it. You have ray AD is the angle bisector of angle CAB.
So I hope that all of you got an idea how you construct the line bisector, how you draw the line bisector, and how you are going to do the angle bisector. And the first thing that we had discussed at the start of this lecture, that how you construct the triangle or a parallelogram, right? I've shown you the video regarding these three subtopics that is very important. Now in Locus, there are four important conditions that you need to remember. First thing, you know that what is locus? Locus is a path that follows the certain conditions and we call it a locus. In a locus, if you have a condition that is distance from a point, like if I say that a point A and B should remain 2 centimeters from A. Distance from a point, it means that now you need to draw the circle. That is the locus. If you see in this question, whenever B moves in a circle, it always are 2 centimeters away from the point A, and that is its locus. That is a path followed by B with a certain condition that it is always 2 centimeters from A, right? In my above example, let's suppose I say draw a locus of a point that is 5 centimeters from B. So 5 centimeters from B, that means distance from a point, from a specific point. So for this purpose, if I draw with the red pen, so you need to draw this circle at point B like this, right? Like this, a circle, and its radius from B, it's 5 centimeters. That is roughly just for the idea that how a person appears in paper. The condition or the statement is saying that you need to draw a locus that is 5 centimeters from B. So distance, it's a distance, and B is a point. So whenever you have a distance from a point, you need to draw the circle. That is your first condition of locus, right? Second condition, distance from a line. Now let's suppose we have a line AB, and the question says draw the locus of a point that is 3 centimeters from AB. Now the first and the most important thing is that AB is not a point, it is a line. So that is why the condition is distance from a line. So when you have a distance from a line, how you draw the locus? You need to draw parallel lines. Now things that I am writing in the red pen is very important, and you need to remember that. In a question, it says C is 5 centimeters from the line AB, or construct the locus of a point that is 5 centimeters from the line AB. So that means now you need to apply this condition, right? Now how you are going to plot it? First you will mark a distance of 5 centimeters, and then you will make a line here like this. Alright, so that is a line, but you need to draw two lines because they both are possible answer. If a particle lies here, it is 5 centimeters from AB, condition satisfies. If a particle lies here, it is 5 centimeters from AB, condition also satisfies. So whenever you are dealing with the distance from a line, you need to plot two lines that must be parallel with your main line. Alright, clear? Now in today's class, what we had discussed, if I summarized it, we had discussed that what is locus, we had discussed how we draw or the construction work, we had discussed about the line bisector, we had discussed about the angle bisector, and we had discussed two conditions of a locus, right? These are the things we had discussed in today's class. Now there are four conditions of locus, and the remaining two conditions I will discuss in next class. What you guys need to do, you need to revise this topic thoroughly. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section and I will reply you ASAP. And the next important thing, keep in mind that when you are going to listen the next lecture, make sure that you have proper stationary items. And you must be aware of the fact how you plot the line bisector or how you plot the angle bisector, because we are going to use it very often in this topic locus. Alright, so that is enough for today class. Inshallah in next class we are going to continue with the topic. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.